to just refocus, re-energise and move our business forward. That's the first time I actually really struggled to find hope in a situation. I've never felt, because you're not in control of it, although we've struggled in the business, you always like to think the success or failure has been my fault, whereas the pandemic, you were totally out of control. About everything got taken out of our hands in terms of global business. So we're keeping focus of our goals, still working with Natalie, allowed us to realise how much we were actually in control of, and everything that was happening now was a temporary situation. It will pass, and we'll work towards those bigger goals again. So it allowed us to keep focus. I think without those bigger goals and that coaching, it would have been so easy to get lost in the self-pity of why is this happening, the effect on my business, which is totally out of my control. Oh dear, poor me. Actually, it's like, right, well, where do you want to be when this, you can't control this now. So what situation do you want to be in when this is over? Do you want to have survived it so you can still achieve your goals, or have you given up? We are based in a situation, we are based in an establishment where customers come to us and we provide a service on site. Suddenly those customers weren't allowed to come to us anymore, so we had to get to the customers. Well, none of our facilities do it. The bar's not portable, the kitchen's not portable, the food that Ryan cooks is presented nicely on a plate. You can't carry that plate to a customer's house, so we really had to rethink our whole menu, how it was presented, how it was cooked, how were we getting that to customers. So although we were still providing food and drink, technically the same thing, the way of doing that is completely different in a takeaway to a restaurant. We are more systems focused now, by doing our coaching, that we understand that we can implement things and we can run with those things. So we feel a lot more in control. We've learned to understand our cash flow. We've learned to monitor more closely the money coming in, where it's spent, how much is left. So we're confident that the revenue will still be able to generate that revenue. Now we understand, or we're learning to understand. We definitely don't know everything yet. We're still on this journey with the coaching, but we're definitely starting to understand how that revenue can be affected to turn it into profit. Much better. We can actually have conversations about the business rather than heated debates, shall we say. We're working towards the same goals. We want the same things. We see the same ways of getting them. So now when we have, issues to deal with in the business, because you're confident that you're both on the same page, they don't seem so big a deal. You can actually cope with them and move forward. If you've been in business a while and you are really struggling, what have you got to lose by seeking some help? I feel a more confident business person, because before, although the money was coming, I didn't understand my business. Because we've got such big goals and we need investment to expand, we have recently secured investment to expand our goals, because Natalie helped us work on a business plan that we put together and that we understood, and that we could answer questions on us, and people have started to take us really seriously as a potential investment, and see that our goals are achievable because we understand how we're going to achieve them.